Hey guys, welcome back to Unlicensed Opinion. Today we have a very special guest. It's someone that I've known since 6th grade, so we've been through all the bad outfits and the bad boyfriends together. So everyone please welcome my friend Nessa. Welcome to Unlicensed Opinion, where I, Jack, a girl with zero credentials, gives advice. You bring the chaos, I bring the opinions, and together we pretend it's healthy coping.
Hi.
Well, I was gonna say hello first, but that works too. All right, hey. Thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Okay, so I know it's a blessing for you. So, anywho, today we have 4 stories picked out for you. I'll get to the titles of the first 3 in a second. But I always typically start with a hot take now. So my hot take for you is, if you break up with someone, do you think you should delete all of the pictures that you have with them off your social media?
Yes and no. I think yes, like just stupid ones maybe if they don't mean anything to you, but like I'm sure I still have pictures up of me and my ex like at my graduation for nursing school. Like that was a big moment for me, and it just was in collective group of like family pictures too, so I'm not going to like go out of my way to delete those.
But like one-on-one pictures, you think?
Yeah, especially, I don't know. I also don't really use Instagram that much. But yeah, I think if they're unnecessary, then yeah, or archive them if you want, but.
Yeah. What about like prom pictures or homecoming?
It was so long ago, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, that's kind of like my take.
You know,
yeah.
I'm like, we were all kids. Kind of fun to look back, like, oh my god, how ugly am I?
Yeah, like, oh, why did I choose to do my hair like that for this dance? Yeah. That's kind of like my take too, is I used to ride the it doesn't matter, it's like a part of your story.
Yeah.
I can't understand how people would be like uncomfortable by it. But like my take on it is pretty similar to yours. If it's like a school dance from like that's like an event, or like you went to a wedding together, or you know, like things like that. Maybe like an anniversary picture, like
that's
delete. But
preferably, yeah.
But for the most part, I think like if it's like for an event or something, like it's not like that big of a deal to like have it, because like it's a part of your story, you know.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be bothered if I saw that on a guy's profile that I was dating.
Yeah, fair enough.
Is what it is. Like, yeah, you're gonna have someone before me.
Yeah, part of life.
Surprise.
Yeah, fair. But all right, cool. Thanks for your input.
Yeah.
All right, so once again, today I have 4 stories picked out for you. The first 3 are called Excluding a Friend from a Bridal Party, I Found My Friend's Bikini Pictures on My Boyfriend's Phone, How Do I Come Clean to My Best Friend, and then the extra 4th story, you'll get the chance to choose between 2, so I'll give you the options of the titles when we get there.
These are good.
For those watching, just remember that all ages, locations, and names have been changed for people to remain anonymous. All right, once again, the first story is called Excluding a Friend from My Bridal Party.
Okay.
One of my friends, Emma, got married last year, and she asked me to be one of her bridesmaids. I was honestly so surprised when she asked. Not because we aren't friends, but because she doesn't have a huge circle and tends to keep to herself more. She's really introverted, and we've always gotten along well, but I wouldn't say we're super close compared to some of my other friends. Still, I said yes because I care about her and wanted to be there for her, and I ended up having a great time being part of her day. Now, I'm getting married next year, and I've started to think about who I want in my bridal party. I have a bigger group of friends and a few girls that I'm much closer to, so naturally I've been thinking about asking them. The thing is, I wasn't really planning on asking Emma. Not because I don't like her or anything, I just don't feel like we're on that level where it would make sense, you know? But here's the part that's making me spiral a little. We were all hanging out at a bonfire the other night, me, Emma, and some mutual friends, and the topic of weddings came up. Someone was talking about how awkward it can be when one person is in a wedding and then that person doesn't get asked to be in the other's wedding. Kind of like when the friendship isn't perfectly balanced. And Emma said, really casually but kind of sincerely, that she would be really hurt and sad if that happened to her, like if she had someone in her wedding who didn't include her in theirs. And I just froze. I didn't say anything, but my stomach... What is that?
Subtweet.
Yeah, right. And I just froze. I didn't say anything, but my stomach dropped because that's exactly what I was planning to do. I don't want to hurt her feelings at all, but I also don't want to force it just because she asked me first. I want my bridal party to be people I'm closest to and talk to all the time, and she's just not really in that inner circle. Now I feel stuck between what feels fair and what feels honest. Like, do I ask her anyway just to avoid hurting her feelings? Or do I stick with what feels right for me and risk her being upset? I just don't want it to turn into a thing or make her feel like I don't care about her, because I really do. What would you do if you were in my shoes?
I guess it depends on how close OP views Emma, just because, like, I understand, like, the, like, unbalanced friendships, but it's always going to happen regardless of,
Right.
just especially when, as you're an adult, like, you're going to make new friends outside of, like, old friend groups.
Right.
So it could kind of be hard, especially, like, does she know any of these other people? At the end of the day, it's your wedding.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to make that decision, and it's your day. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I personally would kind of just do what you want, but tread lightly and maybe have a conversation with her. And don't lie necessarily, like, we didn't have the budget, but, like, oh, like, I really
Right.
appreciated being in your wedding. But
Do you think it's worth, like, even, like, having to explain yourself? Or would you just, like, ask your bridesmaids and then, like, if it comes up, like, it comes up?
I don't know. I could see how that would be both ways.
Yeah. Because, like, I'm on the same page. Like, I think it's your wedding. You should be able to spend your
Yeah.
day and, like, your bachelorette and
Don't
all your
be
events, like, the way
guilted
you...
into
Yeah.
having people there. 'Cause
Exactly.
if you, like, moved like that, you would have everybody
Wait,
in the world.
This is actually kind of funny because I, like, had a friend who had an unwanted bridesmaid. The bride did definitely, like, regret having someone that she just wasn't the closest with or wasn't
Yeah.
thrilled about for all the events. Not that she didn't like her, but, you know.
Just vibes were off, especially if you're inviting yourself. That's insane. Of front of-
Yeah. But yeah, so I say that you just do what you want to do. I don't know if I would. I guess, honestly, I feel like it kind of depends when she's planning on asking her bridesmaids, because if they, like, hung out and then, like, 2 days later she, like, asked all these people
Tough
and then
shit.
yeah, I don't know. I think it can go 50-50.
Do you think that she knows that she's not gonna be asked, and that's why she said that?
Oh,
That's why I was like, subtweet. Like, she's,
yeah,
understanding that
didn't
already.
think about that.
but, like, that's not gonna change this person's mind. Like, oh, I guess you're right. I guess I should invite her.
Yeah.
No.
No. I wouldn't invite her or to be in, like, the bridal party if you, like, don't want her to. I
Yeah,
think
no.
I think we're both on the same page with that. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of if you, like, talk to her about it before or not.
I think if you're close enough, then maybe a conversation is to be had. But if you don't think that you're at that level of closeness, then I would probably just not say anything. And then if there's a problem, we're all adults, like, she can come and talk to you and,
Right.
hey, this hurt my feelings, and then just explain yourself, just be honest. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just closer with, like, I have
yeah.
a tighter knit group of friends, and we were only doing X amount of people in the bridal party. So
Yeah.
I
I mean, it might
asked-
hurt Emma, but, like, at the same time, like, she's also an adult, so she's
Yeah.
gonna have to understand, like, this is just kind of part
Life.
of being an adult. Like,
yeah, I personally don't think, like, would you personally be offended if you asked someone to be in their bridal, whatever, like, if you had someone in yours and then they didn't invite you to be in yours?
I think only if, like, I were very close with that person and I know that they didn't have, like, a giant friend group with, like, all of these people, and you know what I mean? Like, if they
Right.
had limited friends and I thought we were fairly close and I wasn't part of the bridal party, I'd kind of be like,
Oh.
no, that's just rude.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I would like to think that I wouldn't be offended, but, like, obviously kind of easier said than done,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's hard when you're not
Yeah,
in that
until you're
person's
in it,
shoes.
you don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, but moral of the story, don't invite her if you don't want her, or don't ask her to be in it if you don't want her in it.
Yeah, I mean, invite her to the wedding still.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I feel like it would hurt way.
That'd be crazy.
Way
No wedding
worse.
invite or anything. Yeah.
Like, you can't come. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely just, like, it's your day, so, like, have the people that you want in the bridal party that you want in the bridal party.
Yeah.
And if honestly, I feel like if someone were to, like, make you feel, like, guilted about it, then they probably weren't meant to be in the bridal party in the first place.
It's just weird behavior.
Yeah. So, and
It's
then
pretty
like,
strange.
yeah, I guess it's up to you based on your friendship if like you think a conversation beforehand is like a
Just
given
a
or
good
not.
heads up,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. But anywho, good luck. I hope you have a good marriage and I hope it goes well. So, okay, good luck. Bye. Ready?
proceed.
Okay, so the second story is called I Found My Friend's Bikini Pictures on My Boyfriend's Phone. Sounds like a keeper. All right. My boyfriend, 21 male, and I, 20 female, have been together for a little over a year now. Overall, our relationship has been really good. We spend a lot of time together, we rarely have major arguments, and I genuinely love him. That's why the situation has been bothering me so much, because I don't know if I'm overthinking it or if I actually have a reason to be upset. A few days ago, we were hanging out at his apartment. He had left his phone next to me while he was in the kitchen, and I ended up picking it up. Before anyone comes for me, I wasn't intentionally snooping or trying to catch him doing anything. We use each other's phones pretty casually sometimes, so it wasn't unusual for me to have it in my hand. I don't even remember exactly what I was looking for, but somehow I ended up in his camera roll. That's when I noticed a screenshot that immediately caught my
You're
attention.
just looking for trouble. She's just looking for trouble at that point.
It was a screenshot of a girl's Instagram story. The girl wasn't some random influencer, celebrity, or model. It was someone we both know in real life. For context, she's kind of part of the same extended social circle as us. I wouldn't really call her a friend, and honestly, neither my boyfriend nor I have ever seemed to like her very much. She's one of those people we're around occasionally because of mutual friends, but we don't actively hang out with her. The screenshot was of a bikini picture she had posted on her Instagram story. When I first saw it, I honestly thought maybe I was mistaken. I clicked on it to make sure it was actually her, and it was. I immediately felt my stomach drop. Now, I know people are going to say that finding someone attractive doesn't mean you're cheating, and I understand that. I know being in a relationship doesn't magically make you stop noticing attractive people. But what bothered me wasn't just that he saw the picture, it was the fact that he took a screenshot of it and saved it to his phone. Maybe there's some innocent explanation that I'm not thinking of, but I genuinely cannot come up with one. It wasn't a funny post, it wasn't a meme, it wasn't a group photo. It was literally just her posing in a bikini. Ever since then, I've been replaying it in my head. Part of me wants to ask him about it directly because I feel like if I don't, it's just going to keep bothering me. Every time I think I've moved past it, I end up wondering why he saved it in the first place. At the same time, I'm terrified of bringing it up. I'm really bad with confrontation. I tend to avoid difficult conversations whenever possible, and when I do have them, I usually find it easier to talk through text or over the phone because I get nervous in person. The problem is that if I text him about it, I feel like he'll immediately delete the screenshot and deny it ever existed. Then, it'll just turn into a situation where it's my word against his. I'm also worried that he'll get defensive and completely flip the conversation around on me. He doesn't know I saw the screenshot, and I can already imagine him asking why I was looking through his camera roll in the first place. Even though I wasn't searching for anything suspicious, I know that's probably where the conversation would go. So now I'm stuck. On one hand, I don't want to start an argument over a single screenshot if there's some harmless explanation behind it. On the other hand, I feel like most people don't accidentally screenshot someone's bikini picture and keep it saved on their phone. I keep asking myself if I'm being insecure, but if the roles were reversed and I had a screenshot of some guy's shirtless gym photo saved in my camera roll, I honestly think my boyfriend would have questions too. The thing that's making this harder is that I really don't want people telling me to break up with him. I love him a lot, he's my best friend, and one weird situation doesn't erase an entire year of good memories and a relationship that has otherwise made me happy. I'm not looking for reasons to leave him, I'm just trying to figure out whether this is something worth bringing up and how I should even approach the conversation without turning it into a huge fight. So, am I overreacting here? Is there some innocent explanation I'm not seeing? And if you were in my position, would you ask your partner about it or just let it go?
Obviously, he just screenshotted it to say, hey, babe, I really like this swimsuit. I want to see it on you.
Right. That is what
No
the
other
manipulation
motives.
answer would be.
No other motives. You know, I was going to buy it for you as a present. You went through my phone.
Reverse Google search. Yeah. If it's bothering you, bring it up. First of all, it's like your significant other. You're supposed to be able to talk to them about things. Sorry, I know I kind of just like took it away.
You're good.
If he turns the conversation, the part that was like kind of concerning is like you're aware of the fact that if you bring it up, he's going to turn it around on you. Honey, that's called manipulation and gaslighting. Like, that is
Yeah.
not healthy.
When she said that, like, over text, she couldn't approach this
Yeah.
because he might delete the photo. I'm like,
Girl, you
who
still
are
know what's
you-
factual, though.
I'm like, you know what you saw. It's just between you two. You don't have a jury.
Yeah.
It's between you two. So he could lie all he wants, but you could just don't let him gaslight you in that way. Like, you know what you saw.
Yeah. Yeah. So you would bring it up to him?
Oh, hell yeah. I'd be like, what in the fuck is this? Explain yourself.
Yeah. Would you bring it up in person, text, or with the phone? Cause,
Oh, in person.
yeah. But this person said that they're a little iffy, but honestly, you have to do it in person.
It's harder to lie to someone's face. You can read their body better. Because over text, especially, like, they could use ChatGPT. God help us.
Yeah.
Or they could be, like, on the phone, phoning a friend or
Yeah.
whatever. Or I don't know. There's just better ways of communicating. And I think that in person is the best way if you're going to do a hard conversation potentially like that.
Yeah.
That is insane behavior of him.
Yeah. I mean, I would like the only innocent, and I say this like very lightly, the only innocent reason I could think of is like if you're screenshotting it and you're like sending it to a friend group to be like, this is gonna sound really bad, but like she gained weight or something, or like I don't know, like, because boys are mean, but like that's like the only like innocent thing I could think of, because I'm one for like I've totally screenshotted stuff on my phone, and I like not shirtless guy pictures or anything, but just like random stuff, and like I
Yeah.
find it like 2 years later. Like I don't like go back and like delete it right away, or I forget about it until months later. But that's, I think, really wishful thinking of like what he was doing. I don't even know why why
Because he supposedly doesn't care for this girl either.
yeah, like why,
Like, that's what she
why-
was saying.
Yeah.
Does he not care for her because you don't? Why don't we care for this girl? What's wrong with her?
Yeah. Like the bikini picture girl,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Man, who knows? Honestly, he probably just thought she looked hot. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
And if you bring it up to him and there is like if it is like, oh, he sent it in a group text or whatever, and they're like making fun of her, first of all, that's kind of mean. So that also
Yeah.
speaks to his character.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like any situation of this. Mm-mm.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Why not? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would say that definitely bring it up in person, and don't let him gaslight you. And if he gaslights you, like if he gaslights you about a screenshot of a bikini picture that you literally have proof and saw with your own eyes, what else is he going to gaslight you about? Not saying that you need to break up with him, but those are things to consider in a relationship of like, if you're hiding and lying about this, what else would you hide and lie about? Because they're what,
Yeah.
20, 21, she says. So like, they're still young, they're learning, you know.
Younger, but
Like the
old enough to
man's
know
brain
better.
still is not fully developed.
your brain never stops developing. Fun fact. They just stopped doing the study at 25 years old.
Wow.
You're
Huh.
constantly growing
So
or
boys
changing.
may never learn, and that's why.
Unfortunately. That's what I'm trying to get across here.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, so what's your final verdict?
Talk to him in person. Call his ass out. Figure out what lame excuse he comes up with, because we all kind of know what it is actually for.
Yeah.
Do with that what you will, but I don't think I'd be super happy about it, especially like it's someone that you know personally. Like, it's easier to say, like, you know, within your own head of like, okay, like, it's a celebrity, whatever, there's absolutely no reach.
Right.
But this is someone you met and hung out with and he doesn't like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little weird.
Does he not like her?
The pieces. Oh,
Is he just doing that to appease you? Yeah, I hate that bitch.
Right. Yeah.
Does he?
To reduce the suspicion.
Yeah.
But yeah, dang. Sorry about that. Good luck. Let us know what you end up doing. And I'm sorry you had to find that, because that sucks. And it sucks that too. It's just like a casual, oh, you're on the phone, and then it's like,
Yeah, like we've all
Damn,
been
like-
there. Like, well, maybe not. Like, searching
no,
through
we
the photos
have.
and all, but
I have. Not the photo bar, but
yeah, I was gonna say I've been on my boyfriend's phones and whatnot, but like let me Google something real quick. Let me see your calculator. I can't do math.
Right.
Let me take a photo.
Yeah.
Like, I always lose my phone. So it's not that far out of realm that I would be doing that. But going through the photos, like, you're kind of just looking for something at that point. Like,
Yeah.
that's a little much.
Yeah.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss to a degree, but.
Yeah. It's just definitely unfortunate that she found something.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, good luck. Sorry to hear that, and don't let him gaslight you. All right, the third story is called How Do I Come Clean to My Best Friend? I'm 25, and I feel like I'm in one of those situations where there isn't clearly a right answer, and whatever I do could either be completely fine or make things weird in a way I can't undo. So I've known my best friend Ryan basically my entire life. We grew up next door to each other. Like, our parents still joke that they didn't need to check where we were as kids because we were in his backyard or mine. We've gone through everything together. School, sports, breakups, family stuff, all of it. Our families are close too. I've been to his siblings' weddings, birthday parties, holidays. I know his cousins, aunts, uncles, everyone. And he's the same with my family. He's not just my friend, he's basically part of my life in every way. Which is why this feels complicated. So recently, I went to a wedding and needed a date. It was kind of last minute, and I didn't really want to go alone. Instead of asking Ryan, I ended up going with another one of our friends, John. John's been part of our friend group for as long as I can remember. He's not my next-door neighbor type of friend like Ryan, but he's been around forever. School, parties, trips, all of it. He's just as much part of our circle, so it felt natural going with him. The plan was simple. Me and John would go together, and we asked two girls we've both known for years to come with us. It wasn't anything serious, just a fun night. Okay, so it sounds like two guys, and they're asking two friends that are girls to go with them.
Oh, word. I know. I'm
Yeah.
always thinking that it's like a girl.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of what I thought, but okay.
I'm following.
Yep. All four of us already knew each other well, so it felt easy. The whole night was honestly great. We were all hanging out, dancing, drinking, just having a good time. No pressure, no expectations. But here's where things changed. One of the girls, Emily, is Ryan's cousin. We've known each other for years, just through him, family parties, random get-togethers, that kind of thing. But we never really saw each other like that. She was always just Ryan's cousin, you know? At least that's what I thought. But at the wedding, things just felt different. We were talking more than we ever had before, joking around, dancing together. It was just easy. And at the end of the night, one thing led to another, and we ended up kissing. It wasn't like some quick accidental thing either. It felt real. It felt real, like there was something that neither of us had noticed before. The next day, we talked about it, completely sober. And, okay, that adds to, okay.
Well,
And
yeah, that's not just going to happen sober. At a wedding.
Yeah, true. And it wasn't awkward, which honestly surprised me. If anything, it was the opposite. We both kind of admitted that we'd be interested in getting to know each other on a deeper level, not just brushing it off as, that was just the wedding. So now, I don't know what to do. Because on one hand, I really like the idea of seeing where this could go. She's someone I already know, we get along, and there's a level of comfort there that you don't always get when you meet someone new. But on the other hand, this isn't just some random girl. This is my best friend's cousin. And not just any friend, Ryan, who's basically family to me. Our lives are so intertwined that if something went wrong, it wouldn't just be between me and Emily. It could affect everything. Family events, holidays, friend group dynamics, all of it. And now I'm stuck on this one question. Do I tell Ryan? Part of me feels like I should, like out of respect. If the roles were reversed, I'd probably want to know, not necessarily to approve it, but just so I'm not blindsided. But another part of me is like, maybe I'm overthinking it. We're both adults. It's not like I did anything behind his back intentionally. It just happened. And maybe bringing it up too early makes it a bigger deal than it needs to be. Like, what if I tell him now and he gets weird about it and then nothing even ends up happening between me and Emily? Then I've created tension for no reason. But then I think the opposite. What if I don't say anything and he finds out later? Would that feel worse? Like we were hiding it? I don't want him to feel disrespected. I don't want to cross any kind of boundary, especially with how close we are. At the same time, I don't want to shut something down that could actually turn into something good just because I'm scared of making things awkward. I keep going back and forth. Do I talk to him now and just be upfront? Do I wait and see if anything actually develops before saying anything? Or am I overstepping in general by even considering this? I don't want to mess up one of the most important friendships of my life over something I'm not even sure about yet. But I also don't want to ignore that something feels like it could be real. So I don't know. If you were me, would you tell your friend right away or let it play out first and bring it up later if it becomes something more? T.
Okay, step 1, take a breath. Y'all kissed. You have a really close friend. This is his cousin, kind of messy. Let's take a minute here, okay? You're not getting married. You didn't lie to
True.
him. I don't know. I mean, if that's your best friend, you're as close as you say you are, talk to him, tell him what happened, read him, feel it out. I mean, you don't necessarily need his approval, but it would be good to let him in on it a little bit, not, everything to the full extent, but
Yeah, that's
give
also
him a heads up. Like, even if it's just nothing, then at least you told him and you're being honest with each other. Like,
yeah.
you could even say that to him, like, hey, this might just turn out to be nothing, but I feel wrong not telling you this.
Yeah, that's kind of like where my head is at, is like, if it's as good of a friend as you say he is, you should be able to talk to him. And then on that page as well is kind of like you said, it was just a kiss. And obviously they talked about it the next morning and they were both interested in feeling it out, seeing if anything else happens. But I think it's nice. It would be nice to talk to him and just say, not even asking for approval, but just say, hey, I'm going to tell you something. This might be a little weird, but I just want to let you know because I don't want to lie to you. Like, we ended up kissing last night. There was alcohol involved, but we talked about it the next morning, and we were both expressing interest in actually seeing if it can go somewhere because it felt so natural. And I just wanted to let you know. Like, not even, like, asking for permission because
Yeah, you're just
like,
informing him.
they also said that, like, he knows all the cousins, the whole family. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't sound like this is, like, oh, I just randomly invited your cousin. Like, you invited her in the first place because you were already, like, close with her. You know, you wouldn't invite his cousin if you weren't close with her.
Yeah.
So, like, I have a friend that's literally dating his best friend. Actually, I literally have a friend that's dating his best friend's cousin. And, like, they be chilling.
Yeah, and I mean, if they break up, I mean, unless it's some like catastrophic breakup, I can't imagine that, like, it's gonna affect it. I can't imagine it's gonna be that detrimental to your
Yeah.
family relationship with them.
Yeah. Especially because if you guys are so close and your families are so close, it's probably going to be awkward, but I think you guys, if something were to happen between you and the girl, or what's her name? I don't remember. Okay.
I don't think we got a name.
Okay, that makes me feel better. I was
Cousin.
about to say Emma, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the other story.
Amber.
But I feel like if you were to pursue something with her, there would have to be a conversation beforehand of, like, how would this work with the families, the friends, like, where are certain boundaries going to be set when it comes to these things, and if it doesn't work out, are we going to be okay with the outcome of things being awkward? We're going to have to be respectful of each other at family events. We don't want to make it awkward for others, and I think as long as you're honest with your friend and you and said cousin are very, like, open communication, have set boundaries, and kind of, talk about what the outcome could be, then you're handling it as, like, maturely as you can.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the best friend needs to know everything, but I think a fair heads up is warranted,
Yeah.
and that's about it. Like,
So you wouldn't ask, like, hey, would you care if I, like, took your cousin on a date?
I would lightly ask, like, diet ask, not full sugar ask.
Like, how would you word that then?
The thing is, I don't even know, because it's just bringing it up to him, telling him what happened, and then
Saying
so
that.
how do you, like, what do you think? Like, just kind of poke a little bit.
What do you think?
Yeah, what do
kind
you
of thing.
think?
How does that
like,
make you feel?
gauge his reaction on just that alone, and then, like, it could either, it could go any which way.
Yeah.
Read that, go with that, and then maybe ask, like, we kind of talked about it, and we were thinking about maybe seeing where it might go, like.
Actually, wait, I think both of those are two, like, perfect things to say, but I would flip it. Like, I would be honest with him, tell him you kiss, and then say we had a conversation and we'd be interested in, like, pursuing things and seeing where things go, how does that make you feel? Like, I would ask him at the end of, like, being completely upfront and honest.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let him know that you guys have already kind
all
of
of it.
expressed interest and wanted to kind of pursue things, and then ask how that makes him feel.
Yeah, facts.
Because then you're, like, which, I don't know if that's messy, like, maybe, like, guilting him into, like, an answer of, yeah, I'm okay with it.
I would say maybe to him, or I don't even know, like, would you talk to this girl and say, like, hey, I want to give so-and-so, Ryan, a heads up, like, are you okay with me doing that? Like, I don't know, it's just hard, because it's like, but then you go to Ryan, I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like it either, but I say, my final verdict, go to your friend, tell him what happened, tell him that you and her are interested in kind of seeing where things go and you want it to be upfront and honest, and once you guys get into the weeds of things, you can kind of talk about what the dynamic would be. I don't really know if I would ask for permission, because if you're interested in dating someone and, like, you know they're a good person, like, I don't know, maybe that's a hot take, but
Yeah, but also, like, friends are forever.
yeah, that's true.
Relationships aren't, not always.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just sticky, icky, I don't like it.
Yeah. Comment below for all of you people watching if you, like, would be upfront, if you would ask permission, or, like, how you would handle this. Because we're, I feel like, kind of not confident in our answers.
Yeah.
Because it's messy. Yeah. There's no, like, there's no right way. So let's just be clear with that.
Yeah. And it's hard because then it, like, puts pressure on Ryan to okay it. And then if he says no, then he probably is going to feel like an asshole.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Fair. Yeah. Messy. But good luck. Hopefully the people in the comments below can help us out with this one.
Yeah.
But that's some of our thoughts. So yeah, good luck, and let us know what happens. So yeah, okay, bye. All right, so for the fourth and final story, I have an option between two stories for you. Okay. The first story is called Getting with an Ex's Friend. And the second story is, should I send a hey girly message?
I feel like the first one's going to be a little messier. Because
Okay.
the second one's probably like yeah, you probably should if you're asking yourself that.
Fair. All right, fair. Okay. So the title of our fourth and final story is called Getting with an Ex's Friend. Okay, I seriously need someone to tell me whether I'm being selfish, stupid, or completely valid, because I cannot figure this out anymore. So a while ago, I was dating this guy. We'll call him Luke. And let me just say, the breakup was not cute. It wasn't mutual, it wasn't calm, it wasn't we just grew apart. It was messy. There were arguments, screenshots, people taking sides, the whole school knowing way too much.
How old are they?
It does not say, but something
Probably
tells
high
me I'm
school.
just probably assuming high school by the start of this. We don't talk now, and honestly, I don't miss him. But yeah, we did not end on good terms. The problem is, someone else is now involved. Before I ever dated Luke, I was really close with one of his friends, Tyler. Me and Tyler go way back. Like elementary school, neighborhood bike rides, family barbecue type history. When I started dating Luke, I didn't suddenly become friends with Tyler because of him. Tyler was my friend first. The only difference was that suddenly he and Luke were in the same friend group, so we all hung out sometimes. After the breakup, I expected everything to be weird with Tyler, but it wasn't. We still studied together, still joked, still talked like normal. He didn't take sides or cut me off just because I wasn't with Luke anymore. And then something shifted. I don't know how or when, but we started flirting more. He started acting different around me, like he was trying harder to make me laugh, like he was nervous sometimes, like he trusted me. And I started catching myself thinking about him in a way that wasn't just friend energy. So here we are now. Homecoming is in September. We both want to go together. We both know we like each other, and we both are terrified of being the one who crosses the line. Because even though Tyler and Luke aren't super close, like not best friends, not hanging out one-on-one, they're still part of the same circle. They still have the same group chats, same parties, same people around them. And if I show up to homecoming with Tyler, it's going to explode. People will talk, people will pick sides, and Luke, he will 100% make it a thing. So now the question is, am I wrong if I go? Is Tyler wrong? Is this just a high school code thing that doesn't actually matter? Or is it genuinely disrespectful? Because on one hand, I'm like, I'm allowed to move on. The breakup was months ago. He doesn't get to control who I talk to. But on the other hand, is it worth dealing with the fallout, the rumors, the friend group tension, the comments like, wow, she moved on fast, or he broke bro code? Don't get me started. Like, I know someone is going to say, just date whoever makes you happy. But we're in high school. People do not mind their business. It will become a
Real.
whole story whether we want it to or not. So what do I do? Well, you were right with the whole messy thing.
I do not miss high school.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know about this breakup.
Yeah.
She said it was messy.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
More.
Who cheated?
For real.
Screenshots. I want to see them.
Yeah.
Please provide.
Yeah. So yeah. Who? Yeah. I wish. Yeah. I kind of wish there was more of the messiness.
Because that
but,
would
like,
help explain like who.
Yeah.
Not
If
who's in
he-
the wrong necessarily, but like if you're more
Yeah.
justified of.
Yeah. Like if he did something that ended the relationship, then who cares?
Yeah. Like
If you
Yeah.
did something that ended the relationship, I could see how people
Tread
could
lightly.
make more rumors. Here's the thing. You're in high school. There's going to be rumors no matter what. You're going to hate your life probably no matter what. It's high school. So, like, sorry. Like, I'm pretty sure in one of my previous episodes we talked about how high school seems like it's such a big thing right now and your life is not going to move on past high school. I had some rumors about me in high school. I know so many people had rumors about me in high school. And, like, no one, like, you just gotta get over it because, don't laugh, because, stop, now we're bringing more attention to it. Okay, so I'm still here. I'm 25, I'm chilling. Do I talk to the people that made rumors about me, or do my friends talk to the people that made rumors about them? No, because it's high school and you move on and you make better friends, and, like, people are mean and sassy in high school, but I promise you, high school is like a fever dream. Like, the shit that happened in high school, I'm like, "Tee." Like, now those rumors, we joke about these rumors. Like, look at her. Like, do you see what I mean?
But the thing is,
Like-
I didn't even know about it at the time, so I like found out after.
Yeah, she did find out, like,
way
years
after.
later,
I just
but-
don't ever know what's going on ever.
Yeah. So, like, that's the thing is, like, get over it. Like, people are gonna talk shit no matter what. And if you like the guy, like, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, it's not
Like-
like they're best friends. They
Yeah.
kind of just run in the same group, which, I mean, that's kind of bound to happen in high school.
Yeah,
A lot
I also-
of groups overlap too, so.
I would not even in any of the scenario be considering Luke, who's the mean one, the one that the ex.
Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not even be, like, considering Luke in this situation, because, like, he's not a part of your guys' relationship or
Yeah.
potential relationship. So honestly, I think you and whoever, what's his face, Tyler, need to, like, you're both very aware of the fact that there's going to be rumors regardless. So if anything, you just need to, like, have a conversation if that's something that you're going to be able to, like, get through together, or, like, you know, and if both of you are ready to take that on, then I say go for it, and, like, you don't need to ask for people's permission on who you talk to.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're, like you said, if you're willing to deal with it and it's worth it, then do it. I don't know. People are going to talk shit regardless, but
Yeah. Yeah,
won't
like-
matter in 5 years. That's kind of what pushed
Yeah.
me through high schools. Are people going to talk about this 5 years after graduation? No.
Yeah,
No.
except we're still talking about mine, but I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, because that one was funny.
I
actually.
feel like I gotta cut this out. People are gonna start asking
I
questions.
know.
My coworkers are gonna be listening to this episode and they're gonna be like, Jacqueline, tell us. And I'm gonna be like, no.
No.
But yeah, so I think as long as you're willing to deal with the rumors and whatnot, there's gonna be rumors regardless, no matter how you handle it. So just do whatever makes you happy, to be honest. Like, you don't need approval from people that you're not gonna talk to within like the next X amount of years. So
Yeah.
And
I just wanna know
honestly,
about
like,
this breakup.
the fact that it's like summer too now, it kind of like gives a nice little like
Yeah.
people are gonna have
separation.
time to like forget about it. So
True.
and like not be involved with like seeing every day that like Tyler and Luke are like sitting together at lunch kind
Yeah.
of thing. So screw it, go for it. Don't ask for people's approval.
That's true.
So that's my final take.
Agreed.
Yeah. So good luck. Hopefully your dress is cute.
Hopefully.
Hopefully it better be. You better look pretty. Yeah. Okay. Good luck. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. It was fun. I hope
Thanks for having me.
I hope you come back for another one.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll see. For those of you guys watching, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. There will be a link in the description below for you to submit stories. So make sure to submit stories because the more options we have for stories, the better, the juicier, the better. It's just more fun that way, when you have more options.
Send those screenshots. Explain the breakup drama. I need it all, please.
Yes. And for everyone watching as well, be sure to comment if you agree or disagree with anything. If you would go about something in a different way, because some of the answers we were a little unsure on, and that's okay. So we need your help. But yeah, everyone, make sure to tune in again next Thursday for another episode. And most importantly, please remember that we are not licensed, but we are opinionated. Okay, bye guys.
Bye. I am licensed.
Well, oh my God. Okay, you know what I mean in therapy.